This is Away From Here, a Nina Vale mystery, Book 1, written by Kate Bold, read by Vivienne. Prologue. I can't believe it either. It was touch and go, but I guess my closing arguments were strong enough to convince them. On the phone to her boss, Bethany Carter grinned triumphantly as she headed up to her double-story home, set on a hill overlooking Lake Washington in Seattle. What a day it had been. She'd been on a knife edge the entire afternoon, as the high-profile case had wrapped up, and eventually, after an interminable wait, her client had been found innocent and cleared of the fraud charges against him. "You're good in front of a jury," her boss, Jonathan Archer, said. "Very persuasive and very believable. I like the way you really played up every element of doubt in the case." Well, there was some wiggle room there, with the discrepancy in the timelines and those visitors to the company being left unattended, she agreed. Breathing a sigh of relief as she stepped up to the imposing front door of her luxurious haven, Bethany remembered her own promise to herself. Excelling at work and winning every case, with determination and grit and whatever it took, would allow her to pay off the mortgage on the dream house she'd always wanted. A year after moving in, and she'd been so busy at work that there was still a snag list to get through, including the front door itself. The old-fashioned latch mechanism needed some attention. It had jammed continually when she'd first bought the house, and after losing the key in it and having a quick repair done more recently, it now felt to her as if this handle was about to come apart from the lock. And being distracted while on the phone to her boss didn't help. It only made it more of a struggle. Finally, she turned the key in the lock, which felt particularly loose and uneven tonight, and let herself in. "You kept a cool head under pressure also," he said. "I didn't expect so much media attention, and it definitely raised the stakes." "It was higher profile than I expected," she admitted to Jonathan as she closed the door and headed straight through to the kitchen. "I had a few interviews afterward." She'd only gotten away from the press 3 hours later, which was why she was arriving home well after dark on this pleasant, balmy spring evening. "Hope we get some good business from it," he agreed. "I've already seen we're trending on social media." "All helps to pay the bills, right?" she joked. "Talking of that, there's a client calling, and I'd better go." "But congratulations, Bethany. That's a brilliant result," Jonathan said. Thanking him again, Bethany hung up and put her phone on the counter. Turning to the refrigerator, she got out the bottle of Chardonnay that she'd hoped tonight would be opened in a celebration of success.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?